Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfur Blade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to Terra Invicta. So we're leaving off where we last left off, and something strange has seemingly happened upon loading up the game here. I found Steve over here in Afghanistan, and evidently the game history says that he successfully did a control nation mission in Afghanistan. So we are now in control of Afghanistan. Not really a nation I was attempting to take control of, but for whatever reason, we do now control it. Not sure what to do about this. I mean, we can abandon points, but why? We have the points to be able to control it, so we might as well. What do I want to do with Afghanistan here? Do I want to utilize it to enrich the coffers of our organization? Or do I want to help Afghanistan grow to be a more profitable country? So there's different ways of looking at the stewardship of this country. I could look at it in a short-sighted, how can I take as much money away from it and help the organization, or I can look at it from a long-term goal of how can I improve upon this country so that in the long run it's going to be a better source of income for the country over the long term. I'm not sure what to do about Afghanistan. I wasn't really planning on having this country, but this is not a country that I think is going to be able to realistically compete for the space race. So we are going to get rid of the space program stuff. Funding. The spoils is how we can extract the wealth from the economy for us. I think I'm going to try to improve upon the country. No nuclear weapons. Okay, military priority represents investment in internal security and military technology. It will lower unrest by negative 0.31 and increase miltech by. The impact on unrest is higher in nations with low democracy. Miltech will go up faster in nations with no unrest and in nations well behind the global leader in military technology. Warning symbol in the accompany the priority if unrest is increasing in the nation or if it's in a civil war. I'm going to invest highly into welfare and unity in an attempt to change this polarized status and to bring down the income inequality. So I don't really care about education here. This is not really a country that's going to generate a lot of research for me. Though investing in knowledge will actually help to accomplish some of the things I'm attempting to do right now, just not as targeted. And economy-wise, I'm not trying to use this country for a piggy bank, so I'm not going to put much into economy. I'm not trying to use this country to generate a military. I'm just trying to fix this country for the long run, and then maybe we might use this country for something else later down the road. So yeah, that's the idea here. Anyway, I am not an expert in how to set these bars. Take it for what it is. I'm doing my best to try to figure out these things. If you want to watch a YouTuber that has all of this crap down to a science and has turned it into a scientific equation, I suggest going and watching Perun AU Gaming. He's an Aussie that has broken this game down to incredible levels. He's actually not that bad to watch either. He has high quality content that's very edited, unlike me. I don't edit shit. But he hasn't done anything in this game for like 2 months, so you're probably looking for recent content, and that's why you're watching me. And sorry, I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so we have gotten a hold of this control point that I never expected to. Now what to do? I am pretty sure I originally wanted Steve to do something here in South Korea to the effect of surveil the location.
Initiating recon.
That's pretty sure that's what I originally had him doing before I saved the game and logged out. So we're going to put him back to that.
We can join them as brothers and sisters. If we only convince them we are worthy.
So we've encountered the academy, which is the scientists. And we'll continue on.
Setting a watch. I will keep them safe.
Okay. Okay, UFO crashes on Earth. So remember how I said we needed some recent alien activity to continue our objectives? Here we have it. Oh, and it's nearby in China. Wuhan of all places. Wonder if they're attempting to manufacture COVID.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Estonia, huh? Well, what about the crashed ship here? Sending you here, Steve.
We'll see what we can find.
Interestingly, we have, as far as popularity goes, we're doing okay in China. Confirm assignment. There we go.
Defending the VIP.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Here's what we found.
I've learned some useful information from my investigation of the UFO crashdown site. We received a small bonus under genealogy research going forward. Counselor Steve, and the location, Okay, that's interesting. Okay, this organization requires a criminal. That one actually costs money but provides 3 administration. This one costs 10 and would give 1 ops, 1 investigation, 2 espionage, and 1 security, as well as 3 counselor missions. Must have a control point in China, or a counselor from there. It's almost worth it. That one gives a big amount of monthly income. I would need a criminal and a control point in Japan. I'm planning to expand to Japan. This could be very worthwhile for us. What's this one? Again, good income. I wasn't planning to get anything in Russia. Maybe we could get a counselor from Russia? That might be a thing. Do we have a criminal? So we have a politician, we have an inspector, we have a diplomat, we have a tech. We do not have a criminal. And we don't have the ability to expand right now either. Alright, well that's fine. Steve, let's do your recommendation. You said you wanted to investigate Estonia? Estonia is around here somewhere. There we are.
On Overwatch.
Wondering if it isn't about time to start working on North Korea with one of my dudes. Which is the one that...
Standing by.
You're the one who's supposedly more persuasive if you're in somewhere with low research, right? Persuasion +3 and less than 6, and persuasion in nation where blank is less than 4. I think that would equal North Korea. Actually, no. North Korea's cohesion is quite high. And its education is developing. That's actually impressive. Interesting. 54% with you. What about the other guy?
What's the op?
%25%.
At your service. We'll make our appeal.
Alright, we're gonna start working on our public opinion in North Korea.
Surveilling target area. On guard.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Our case remains unheard.
Israel, under the control of the servants, has declared war on Palestine and Iran. Of course it is. The defending alliance will be led by Iran. The war will only end when the leading nation on each side with the greatest military strength agree to make peace, or one side has captured all the capitals of the enemy and has installed a new government.
Initiating surveillance. Defending the VIP.
The dreamer in me wants to believe it would bring a golden age of advancement and prosperity for all mankind. But I'm a realist. I know better. Any race advanced enough to find us would be advanced enough to end us, likely without even regarding us. Commander Fiona Ayawade, NATO Symposium on First Contact.
Alright, so the Academy contributed the most on this, but we have some speech from the Resistance. Interesting.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Now stands at 81.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Of course. Our research and development teams report that we are now able to undertake the clandestine cells project. Allows us to recruit an additional counselor. Increase our control point management capacity by 10. Okay. We should probably actually do that. I have a feeling what we're currently working on isn't as useful. It's actually going to take quite a bit to get this done. How are we doing here? We are not winning the battle. Are we even close? I don't see our... The initiative has contributed 113, so yeah, we're in 3rd place on this. Alright, well I'm gonna boost up our fight in this project area here.
Eyes up.
Yeah, we found nothing yet.
I will keep them safe.
The people will come to our side.
Okay, we're up to 86%.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Boy, no luck on our rolls.
We must not only defend human lives from the aliens, we must ensure those lives remain worth living.
On Overwatch. Defending the VIP.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
Good. Wave of fear. Hope has given way to a surge of anxiety over the circumstances of the alien arrival. Across the globe, people look upon each other with suspicion and turn to smaller, more familiar groups at the exclusion of others. Cohesion in all human nation changed by 1 towards extreme values. Science. Boost space program, boost mission control and energy research. Well, that gives a nice chunk of monthly income. Yeah, both of these are alright. We can afford them both. I think we're gonna. See how it went from 2 to 4? Because it's a 2-star.
Initiating surveillance.
Find something, would you?
On guard.
Unrest is high in Afghanistan, is it?
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Do we want to stabilize things in Afghanistan? Alright, cohesion, rest, state breakdown, minus 9.4 from inequality. Minus 5.8 from very low per capita GDP. 0.21 from population. 1 from near peer or stronger rivalries. 1.6 from elite public ideology difference. 6.4 from government type. Cohesion may never go lower than 0 or higher than 10. The nation's unrest score has changed by 0.18 in the last 30 days. Unrest. Absent unusual circumstances, unrest in this nation will change by plus 0.25 per month until it reaches a rest value of 7.9. If cohesion is 0, unrest rises much more rapidly. Unrest changed by 0.31 per 3 investment points in military priority. Unrest, state breakdown, point from cohesion per capita GDP. I mean, it is going down.
What's the up?
Do you have a stabilized nation? You do. You'd be 90% successful. Go do it.
We'll turn down the heat.
They are not life forms or xenosapiens. They are demons incarnate. They and the traitors who support them will face our judgment.
And we've met humanity first.
Defending the VIP.
Mum's last years were a blur of doctors and treatments. By that point, every movement was painful. The one thing she loved was her aquatic therapy. Whenever I was home on leave, I'd take her to the pool for hours.
So I can't choose what we're picking here. We need Deep System Skywatch to get to what we need to do. But I'm not winning the battle here scientifically. I'm thinking about ignoring the fight and putting more effort into doing the clandestine cells and letting the other factions do this research here.
Things are cooling off.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Alien abduction reported. We are receiving reports of possible alien abductions in Ho Chi Minh City region of Vietnam. Alright, well, we're gonna have to move Steve to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Of course, there was an accident. Frankly, I'm surprised it took this long. Just get the recovery crew in there to salvage the gear ASAP. Worry about the bodies later. The delays are costing us. Chairman Soren van Beek, Internal Memo.
The new normal. The initial global upheaval in response to the alien arrival has calmed somewhat, with various political and economic interests recognizing that whatever the aliens are doing, the end of the world is not immediately upon us. With the sense of emergency fading, entrenched power structures are reasserting their authority, and humans are spending more time worrying about each other than about the aliens. In short, our moment to strike quickly is passing. Our counselors report that their missions are taking longer to plan and conduct as they must navigate the old protocols for travel, security, and international contracts. We can still move forward, and some of our missions will have a greater impact as we spend more time on them, but everything will take longer to accomplish now. The mission assignment phase will occur twice a month going forward. Okay. Steve, go investigate that alien activity.
Investigating alien site.
And we'll confirm the assignments as are.
I will keep them safe.
Actually, I want to see what else you can do. I'm just going to hit continue on you, as I think I want to retask him. New project available. Our research and development team reports that we are now able to undertake the Xenealogy Lab project. Our research and development team reports that we're now able to undertake the Interplanetary Warship Project. And another project.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
The people will come to our side.
Excellent. Critical success. I've increased our public support, has changed from 19 and it now stands at 32%.
Recon complete.
I've learned some useful information from my investigation of the alien activity in Vietnam. Received a small bonus to xenology research going forward.
We're having trouble envisioning the aliens as any kind of business opportunity.
We've completed the investigation of the alien abduction objective. After a thorough investigation, it seems clear that the aliens are targeting and abducting individual humans. Some animals also disappeared early on, but this seems to have been quickly halted. This raises troubling questions. While a handful of human abductions, of course, pose no large-scale threat, they do suggest that the alien objectives may be fundamentally adversarial to ours. We must investigate further. Okay, that requires Deep Skywatch. Given that our attempts to communicate with aliens have come up against a blank wall, our only viable avenue of investigation appears to be the data we have gathered on the alien abductions. Research the Alien Methods Project when it becomes available. New project available. Our research and development team reports that we're now able to undertake the Alien Methods Project. Is this the Alien Methods Project? It is. UFO crashes on Earth. An alien vessel has crashed down on the Kinsagani region in Congo. While the wreckage is unrecoverable, we suspect an alien life form escaped into the surrounding countryside. How's it now? Steel Project mission. Monthly income, economy and spoils. It's not horrible. Alright, we'll go with that one. really? Increase unrest, stabilize nation, assault alien asset. I think these are things you already have. You have stabilize nation. You have... You do not have assault alien asset. What about increase unrest? Don't have that either. Though this would lower our monthly income. I don't like orgs that do that. But it would give us a nice chunk of ops. Would give him command and security. Yeah, I don't know. What am I gonna be augmenting on you? Survivor is cheap, gets 1 security. Fluent is cheap, would give us a little extra income. What have I been using him for, to be honest? To stabilize nations. That's probably going to be his main thing. Him having a bit extra command couldn't hurt. You know, I think we're gonna do it. And we'll pick up some command. With 1 more XP point, we'll throw it in a fluent so that he can help offset the cost of his special forces organization. Alright, he's got a lot of XP here to spend. Persuasion for sure. Remove trait Earthbound. Yeah, I don't care, he's Earthbound. Yeah, we're just gonna pump persuasion up on him. Alright, the inspector here. What was I thinking about doing with him? Crackdown, investigate counselor, detain counselor, purge. Okay, he can stabilize nation. Extract counselor. You know, let's get him this org. It affects his espionage a little bit, and that'll be useful. This guy's kind of a jack of all trades, master of nothing. Second, didn't we have an alien activity thing happen?
We'll make things safe. Where do you need me?
I want you to help stabilize that nation.
Restoring order. Violence is abating. Order is returning.
Significantly reduced.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Excellent. Look at that. We have a huge advantage over. I think it's time to start cracking that control point.
Targeting their center of power. Order is returning. Crackdown complete.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
Got somebody messing around over here.
I'm here.
You don't have purge.
Ready to go. We are taking power. Things are stabilizing.
Alright, I think we might pull him off of that.
We hold no sway in their minds.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Just imagine, Ifechi, how this world would change if we could mass manufacture building materials in an instant. Homes built for mere pennies, irrigation for every village, a brighter, fairer future for all. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, Private Correspondence.
We are in control now.
Alright, we have now expanded our control over North Korea. Right, adjusting North Korean politics a bit. I plan to control Japan, so I'm going to want North Korea to ally with Japan and South Korea to form a little block here. But until that can happen, we have to normalize relations. And the first step is to get rid of the rivalry. Alright, I think we can pull this guy off of his duties here and start working on Japan. So this is
At your service.
only 39%, huh? Do it for free.
I will try to sway the public.
Reporting
You
in.
do that. What are we gonna be doing with you? Yeah, 0 success. Yeah, go
We'll
stabilize.
turn down the heat. Ready for my mission. Restoring order. Violence is abating. Things are cooling off.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
With each passing day, humanity shatters the boundaries of the possible. It is our certain destiny to move mountains at the touch of a button. We need only the will to do so. And your generous investment, of course. Chairman Soren van Wyk, opening remarks during Western Armory's annual earnings call.
There are two types of people in this world. Those who think only of home, and those who think only of leaving home. Director Khalid Al-Ashgar, Archival Online Dating Profile.
All right. Oh, we picked up a nuke with North Korea. Always fun.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Well, that's too bad.
Violence is abating.
We've moved the needle.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Reporting in.
Go help campaign in Japan.
I will try to sway the public.
Where do you need me?
Can you start at 3%? If we put influence into it, yeah, not quite ready.
We'll restore peace to this nation. Order is returning. Order is returning.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
The people will come to our side.
Percent. Nope, not yet.
We'll turn down the heat. Things are cooling off. Things are cooling off.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We've moved the needle.
Excellent.
Diplomacy has its place, but if you don't go into every situation prepared for the absolute worst case scenario, you might as well turn up wearing nothing but a smile. Commander Fiona Ayawade, leaked training video.
Defend interest. Control nation. Set national policy. He's already able to do all of those. Advise. You can advise. Do you want any of these guys? You don't have room for them. You can already advise. You already can defend interest. You can already control nation. You can already set national policy. You can already defend interest. You can already control nation. You can already set national policy. Yeah, you can already advise. These orgs don't do anything really special. They would give some science though. At least that one would. This one goes to persuasion. Who could use the persuasion? You, right? Because I use you in a more persuasive role. You're public campaigning, so that persuasion could be useful. I could hand off one of these. 9%.
We'll make things safe.
Okay.
Violence is abating. Violence is abating.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Our case remains unheard.
Really? Both of you failed?
Things are stabilizing. Order is returning.
The people will come to our side.
Good.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Of course not. Alien hoax. Faked alien activity prominent in Afghanistan. Cattle mutilation. Crop circles. Strange lights in the sky. A clever prankster has been taking advantage of recent uncertainty by staging a number of well-orchestrated pranks across Afghanistan, drawing attention away from the danger which the real aliens pose. This cannot continue. We could gain some influence. The prankster shall become our propagandist. Allowed for extremist factions. Pay 20 ops. Gain 100 influence. Triggers the following effect: grant a small public opinion boost for the initiative around the world. That's a lot of ops. We don't exactly make a lot of ops per turn. I'd like to have the public opinion boost, but I don't think it's worth it in this situation. I'm just going to go with the easy path. We have completed the Alien Methods project, having uncovered evidence of multiple livestock abductions. Sometime before the first correlation human disappearance, it would seem that the aliens have been observing us long enough to understand Earth's biological and social hierarchies. In short, they have steadily worked their way up the food chain. By analyzing patterns, the species, locations, the frequency, and the subtlety, or lack thereof, of the proximity to settlements, of recent disappearances, we can now paint a clear picture of their methodology. Fulfills objective research alien methods, allows faction to detect alien contacts with humans. Updated codex, alien mission list, abductions.
The aliens seem to be targeting people in positions of authority.
We have completed the research alien methods objective. Early abductions were all of lower order mammals, unremarkable except for their frequency. Over a period of 10 to 20 days after the crash landing, animal abductions ceased and human abductions began. Early human abductions appear to have been random and opportunistic, but later ones have included a statistically disproportionate number of individuals with high socioeconomic status, suggesting the aliens have adapted their methods and are now solely concerned with acquiring high-value targets. Unfortunately, the most likely explanation for this behavior is that the aliens' intention towards us are hostile. Intelligence gathering at least, and hostile takeover or extermination at worst. Given their technological superiority, this is a worrying prospect. Secret Service, you say? Huge monthly income decrease there. Minus 62 cost to fund the Secret Service. Would give us +1 ops a month, +2 investigation, and +4 security. But it would cost a lot. Oh, this would give public campaign. That is a very useful thing I would like other people to be able to do. You know what? I think this is perfect for Steve. He doesn't have the ability to do public campaign, and he would be okay at it since he has 7 persuasion. This would also give him +2 espionage to add to his already decent espionage of 6. I think we're going to give you some more persuasion. Can't have enough persuasion at this point in the game when we need to start persuading countries to join us. Alright, that was very useful. So now we can take Steve. And he can come over here. And he can join in the public campaigning.
We'll make our appeal. Violence is abating.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Strange behavior. We have new reports of returned abductees in the Mosul region of Iraq. Their relatives say they are behaving strangely and say the aliens are peaceful and here to help humanity. Our analysts believe this is a sign the aliens are attempting to gain influence by shifting public opinion in favor of the servants. Alright, we need to investigate that, I think. Okay, Mosul.
Acknowledged. Investigating alien site.
Thank you.
Your orders?
22% chance, huh? We'll throw 8 influence into it.
Putting our people in place.
We've detected a base belonging to aliens at Zao Sakum on Hamia. We've detected a station belonging to aliens orbiting Hamea. We have detected a base belonging to aliens at Mons Giberis.
How could one so young, coddled as you are by the modern world, begin to understand what war is? I did what had to be done. Closing your eyes and wishing the monster away only makes you an easier meal. Colonel Hans Castillo, during a war crimes trial.
Deep System Skywatch. So we can continue on. Our research and development team reports that we are now able to undertake the Alien Origin project.
The people will come to our side.
Excellent.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Here is what we have found.
I've learned some useful information from my investigation of the UFO crashdown site in Congo. We were in Congo? Is that where I sent you? Counselor location. Doesn't
Our
sound
presence
right.
is growing.
Control Nation mission success. We've gained a control point for the initiative in Japan. We have 1 of 4 control points here.
Ready.
Evidently I did send you to the Congo. Was that where I was wanting to send you? No, I was wanting to send you to Iraq.
On the way to the target site.
They have not come in peace. Images of obvious alien military ships and structures in the far solar system have dashed hopes worldwide for peaceful contact. Many who wish to seek an avenue of cooperation with the aliens are changing their views in light of some of the first-hand hard facts about their arrival. The road ahead is fraught. Triggers the following effect. Roughly half of the control points belonging to the Academy will suffer the crackdown effect for 12 months. The Academy suffers a massive loss in public opinion around the world. All nations' cohesion moves one towards extreme values.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We hold no sway in their minds.
We have found something.
I've learned some useful information from my investigation of the alien activity in Iraq. We will receive a small bonus to our xenology research going forward.
We should take care they don't attempt to penetrate our organization.
We have completed the investigate returned abductee objective. We now have multiple independent reports that the returned abduction victims are spying on high-level government, military, and economic affairs. Countries are being targeted indiscriminately without concern for political stances or alliances. None of the returned abductees had any history of espionage or political activity. With our assistance, local police have intercepted and detained several abductees in the middle of these missions. Even under harsh interrogation, they have without exception refused to divulge any explanation for their behavior. Their loyalty to their new masters is striking. The alien ability to control their human subjects, for they are clearly behind this, is both impressive and frightening. How are they doing it? Is this some function of their advanced technology? Whatever the answers, our positions appear grim. We need to learn more and quickly. Who knows how far the alien influence has already spread within our knowledge, or without our knowledge.
We're taking over.
Okay, I've gained a control point for the initiative in Japan. We now have 2 of 4 control points here. Tokyo, Japan, success chance 77%, roll 26, outcome success. Alright, Norman, what do we have you do now? Send you back to Afghanistan? Have you clear out some of the unrest that's built up in North Korea? Sure.
We will restore peace to this nation.
Things are cooling off.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Alarming new disease? New disease spreading. Global health watchdogs are reportedly highly alarmed at a new variant of Rift Valley fever, a bunny A virus which can spread easily from human to human. Severe case symptoms can include liver failure, loss of vision, or even hemorrhagic fever. Even more worrisome is its tendency to cause miscarriage. If infecting a pregnant person, there is currently no treatment or vaccine. The World Health Organization has declared the virus a public health emergency of international concern. Well, I can get a public opinion boost for bankrolling the treatment, so we'll go with that.
Our supporters are in place.
We've almost gained control of Japan. We have accumulated sufficient boost to launch a station command module to low Earth orbit. Have we now? Been a while since I played this game to that. Fleets and ship construction. Habs. Don't remember how to do this. Ship construction. No, that's not the right spot. I need to make a hab, I think. I think we found it here. Build the command module for a small space station in the selected orbit. It may deliver on a rocket from Earth. To buy a hab with a construction module in the same planetary system requires at least 2 free command points, requires at least 11.4 cash and 1.5 boost to launch from Earth. Okay. Alright, I think that's all I can do for now. There's our station. So we have joined the Project Exodus and the International Space Station, the Academy, in space. I don't think the Resistance... Well, the Resistance does have something in space. Okay. So I'm number 4. Well, let's get back to Earth. Please. We'll send you back over here to Afghanistan to do some stabilizing of Afghanistan.
It'll make things safe.
Excellent. New project available. Our research and development team reports that we're now able to undertake the Alien Operations Project. So I'm already doing that project here, which is whatever, what is it? Alien Origins. I'm gonna wait for clandestine cells to finish to start this one.
We laud the Romans for assimilating rather than exterminating other nations. But we should not forget that their siege weapons were terrible things to behold. History is littered with accounts of opponents simply surrendering as they watched Roman catapults approaching their walls. Colonel Hans Castillo guest lectured to officer candidates.
Order is returning.
Alright, we've stabilized mission success in Afghanistan. Go ahead and repeat that.
We've moved the needle.
Excellent.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Clandestine cells has been finished. Excellent. Or was it alien operations? Alien Fleet Victor 4 completes transfer. We now have an alien ship in low Earth orbit. UFO crashes on Earth. Alien vessel has crashed down in La Paz region of Bolivia. While the wreckage is unrecoverable, we suspect an alien life form escaped into the surroundings.
We've gained significant support.
I've gained a control point for the initiative in Japan. We now have 4 of 4 control points in Japan. Executive power over this nation now belongs to the initiative. Okay, excellent. Wondering what to go after next. Could we afford to go after Taiwan? Would it be worth going after Taiwan? So Kazakhstan would give us a bunch of boost. It's a meta play. It's a lot of people go after this just for the extra boost that this place gives. But I like to roleplay, and that doesn't fit the roleplay. You know, we're concentrated in this area, and we have Afghanistan for some reason. Which, I guess because we have Afghanistan, we could branch out from Afghanistan up to Kazakh, and it would, I suppose, make some sense. You know, we might do that. We might try to hold this little blob of stuff right here. What's this supposed to be? Kyrgyzstan. Tajikistan.
Ready for orders.
We need a job for Steve. Steve can do a public campaign in North Korea.
We must persuade the people.
Yes, we must.
Violence is abating.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Our case remains unheard.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Now I'm thinking about it, we might need to adjust some politics in these nations. getting our politics in order there. Okay, our hab module is complete.
Okay, we're gonna be busy for a minute. After I'm on, take care of the big. I'll get the flight controller is about 45 seconds to T1. Stay, no stay. Flight. That 14+2 looks beautiful. Roger. Very smooth touchdown. Okay, keep the chatter down in this room. Arrows are flight. Roger. Okay, T1, stay, no stay. Retro. Stay. Fido.
I don't think I know how. I don't know any modules to expand yet.
Capcom, we're stay for T1. Okay, it looks like we're landing the axis high enough. Roger, Eagle, and you're safe. Go control.
Things are cooling off. Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
The people will come to our side.
Okay, so now we should check on our XP situation and what organizations might be available. Three admin, nice chunk of science. Fairly hefty cost, but we can afford it. I think we would rather give you to our tech mobile. He's at 9 of 7 because that one gives admin, so it allows for itself to be. This org is only applying any administration bonuses to the org capacity until the next mission phase. Okay. Well, I guess we'll check to see the next mission phase if it goes active, because it should. It's giving 3 admin, so this should turn into 9/10. Alright, what are some of these? Steel project, public campaign. Oh, we could turn him into a public campaigner. That would be very useful, actually. And it would give him espionage. Okay. But it's not active? Why? Don't know. Alright, what's this guy? I actually must have a control point in the United States of America or a counselor from there. Negative 41 monthly income. I don't want this. Well, it does give a lot of science though. Yeah. I don't want it though. That's expensive. We're gonna skip that one. Alright. Augment persuasion. You're gonna be getting 2, 3 extra espionage. That'll bring it up to 8. So let's put both of these into investigation. Alright, Steve is our command type guy, right? He can't really pick anything right now anyway. Well, he could pick Survivor. Wouldn't be horrible. And he could pick Affluent. That wouldn't be horrible either. Yeah, give him Survivor. Alright, XP has been used, orgs have been bought. UFO crashes on Earth in Mexico. Alright, let's check to make sure that those orgs are now working. Looks like it. Looks like it. We do have some new orgs. The Echo Foundation. Counselors cannot have these sociopaths. Costs money. Don't want it. This one gives a little bit of money. Doesn't give the greatest stuff. That gives public campaign. I think all my guys can public campaign now, though. Gives monthly income and unity. Yeah. Don't think I need it. Let's double check that everyone can public campaign now. You can. Can. Yeah, everyone can. Oh, I can get a new guy, right? Yes, I believe I can. Okay. Choices, choices, and choices. Command admin type? What does he have the ability to do? Defend interest, advise, control nation, inspire. I'm leaning towards this guy. He's got decent traits. He's got 6 science. Having more science at this point can't hurt. He's got 6 admin. which isn't bad. He's got 8 command. He's able to do public campaign straight out of the box. I don't need to get him anything for him to do it. He's got 5 persuasion, which isn't great, but we can improve it.
Ready to go. I will tell our story.
You do that, and
Standing by.
you need to get to public campaigning. But where are we going to have you publicly campaign?
Bringing them on board.
Alright. Time for our expansion of garbage territory over here. Oh, if you've noticed, we've expanded our command points here, and that's because we picked up another counselor.
In 1954, the Americans built the first nuclear-powered submarine and changed the course of naval warfare. Now, it is upon us to become the creators of the first nuclear-powered spaceship. It is upon us to define warfare in space. Commander Fiona Ayawade comments to media at Churchill Shipyards.
Anyway, as I was saying, the command and administration values, I believe, go into this. It should say, we are currently managing control points. Exceeding this cap will reduce our influence income and make enemy missions targeting our control points much more likely to succeed. This cost or increase our cap through research or increase our counselors' administration, command, and persuasion attributes. So administration, command, and persuasion. And I've been focusing on all 3 of those stats a bit and increasing them, so that's why that number's gone up.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Our case remains unheard.
The Resistance has put together the European Union. Interesting. So that's not actually a bad thing.
We have gained significant support.
Alright, let's see how this European Union is looking. Should be all of this territory here. So France and Spain has basically merged with Germany part of it? Yeah, Germany's part of it.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We've moved the needle.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Trillions of dollars just sitting up there, yet still the regulators drag their heels. Maybe it's time I treated the president to another golfing weekend. Chairman Soren van Wyk leaked private correspondence.
We are taking over.
Are they anywhere near getting a space program? Not really. Goal here, kind of similar to what we're doing in Afghanistan, is basically to I've got the wrong thing selected. Actually, these guys are already got good unity. Let's just do one in unity. free military instead? Does that make sense? Actually, let's go 2, and we'll throw a second into knowledge. Yeah. Not sure why I can't create the alliance here.
I will tell our story.
You do that.
What's the op?
I want you to public campaign here, please.
I will tell our story.
Alright, this is probably a good place to wrap up this episode, as I think it's getting a little bit on the long in the tooth side. But anyway, things are starting to transpire. They're starting to take shape. So we've got a little group of influence going on here. The main purpose of this is to get control of Kazakhstan. This is the diamond in the rough in the area, all because it gives all of that boost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 regions we're going to attempt to control here, as well as the Koreas and Japan. That should use up most of our control points for the time being. Where we go from there, I don't know. I'm thinking Taiwan, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, this whole area here. It's not China. It's not US. It's not Europe. It's not the normal meta of this game. But there's fairly large populations here. And I guess having this extra boost in Kazakhstan will kind of help us offset our lack of boost. We don't have the biggest military, but we do have the 2 Koreas, so that gives us some military as well as a nuke. It's not like a giant military that we could have if we had the USA. But it's different. It's not the usual route people take. And I like to play a little differently. I like to go against the grain to an extent, and that's what I'm doing here. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulphurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until the next time, all, peace.